Hey guys, just me doing another video on how to get better at, and this one is the squat. So we do loads of different variations of squats at DMF. Goblet squat, things like dumbbell front squat, front barbell squat, barbell back squat, Zercher squats, rack squats. There's all sorts of different variations. I'm just going to quickly run through what we're looking for, what's important, and how to get better at them. So first and foremost, when we are squatting, we need to learn how to brace. So what does that mean? So bracing means making sure that you keep your trunk tight, your torso, your core engaged. And what that does is that mitigates the kind of flexion and extension through the spine under load. So push your belly out, maintain that all the way through. The other coaching points, engaging your lats. So these are your lats here. When you engage your lats with a bar on your back, it keeps your trunk tight and it enables you to keep your torso as upright as you possibly can. On a goblet squat, same thing. It stops you from losing the tension upper body. So when you squat down, lots of people lose that tension and they let the bar or dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever it may be, pull them through. So engaging them. So I say, imagine you've got an orange in each armpit. Give me some orange juice. Squeeze your shoulders, basically. That engages the lats. The other coaching points are making sure your feet are about shoulder width apart of the heels, toes to 11 and 1, okay? Driving through the heels as well as you come up, so not lifting your heels up, okay? And also making sure the knees don't drop in, okay? That's a no-no, so keep your knees tracking your toes. Very important. Making sure that you do those points will help you engage everything as best as you possibly can. Now, the other element as well is the depth of your squat. If you can squat to parallel, so or below, okay? So that's your femur, making sure that your hip is below the knee. If you can squat to parallel or lower, okay, you should every time, okay? Otherwise, it is a partial range squat, not engaging as much of the muscle fibers that we need to engage, and you won't get as much out of it. You want to build strength in the bottom end of the range of the squat, which we call the hole, okay, so the bottom. That will build overall body strength, but also help engage muscles such as your glutes a bit more, as well as building more muscle tissue. So those are kind of the main points of a squat. Keeping your torso as vertical as you possibly can, driving your knees out, okay, putting your shoulders in your back pockets or squeezing your oranges, bracing your belly, and making sure that your heels stay flat in the floor and knees are driven out. So some of the cues that we use is to try to split the floor apart with your feet, try and spread the floor apart, for example, drive your knees out, brace your belly, push your belly out, that kind of thing. You'll hear that quite a lot at DMF. And those are kind of the main coaching points of the squat and making sure you're hitting that depth. If you're not hitting that depth, you're probably going to struggle to increase that weight. That is really it in a nutshell. So please ask any questions.